Once a man met a saintly person and said, "Please, can you give me your advice? Please teach me at least 3 wise things." So at this point, the saintly person said, "Well, I can tell you, but you have to make sure that you follow it properly." And he said, "Yes, of course." So at that point, the saintly person, he said that never ever have regrets for what you have experienced in the past, because whatever you have experienced is because of what you are destined to go through. Therefore, do not regret it. And second, he said that never believe anything which goes against your common sense. At that point, the saintly person started moving. And then when the saintly person started moving, he had a jewel with him and showed his jewel and told the man, "Do you want this jewel?" And the man said, "Yes." And immediately he grabbed the jewel. And then he saw it was not a jewel, and it was simply a piece of glass. And then he regretted, "Why did I do this? I made a big mistake." The saintly person said, "See, I already told you, number 1, never regret your past mistakes. So if you made a mistake of snatching this from me, do not regret it. Number 2, I said, do not do things which is against the common sense. I am a saintly person, I have no money, how could I have the jewel? And therefore you should have understood that this should be a piece of common glass." And so the man said, "Can you give me the 3rd piece of advice?" And he said, "Yes. The 3rd piece of advice is, unless you apply what you have already learned, there is no point learning further. And therefore application is more important than theoretical understanding. And therefore, in our own spiritual lives, this degree of application is extremely important. It is described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. "Ei dekh chaitanyera kripa mahabal anusandhan vina tara koroe safal." When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu delivered Prataparuద్ర Maharaj after testing him for a long time, he did not know that this is going to happen. But Mahaprabhu was extremely pleased with the diligent way in which Prataparuদ্র Maharaj applied the knowledge. "Vastrapaya rajar hoila nanditaman prabhu rupa kori kore vastrera pujan." Mahaprabhu tested him by sending him only his cloth. Prataparuদ্র Maharaj accepted the cloth, and he just felt so grateful that Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is allowing his cloth to be touched by him. And therefore he demonstrated the principle of applying that knowledge. And this application of knowledge is more important than theoretically reading long passages without any conclusion.